Good evening, everyone. So I'm in my bathroom. It's so warm in here. I just got home. My home was warming up, so I came out here. I'm going to dive right into this video. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're tired of credit card debt, you're tired of mortgage debt, I might can help you. All right. If you have cable, you're in the right place. Yeah, you're in the right place. If you love to eat out, yeah, you're in the right place. You love to shop, yeah, you're in the right place. So, I want to share with you a method that you may already know about, but something tells you you can't do it. It's an easy method to do if you're able to do it. It can be easy, but it takes a sacrifice. So this is my story. With my credit card and my mortgage, my total is $64,000. And I have 17 more years on my mortgage alone. Okay? So you're like, well, Stephanie, how are you going to get out of debt? I'm glad you asked. So there's this method called the snowball method. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Because here's the thing. Even though you've heard it before, it's nothing like seeing it. Seeing it is such a big difference. And if you looked at my thumbnail, I had it on my thumbnail. It showed that I had 218 months to pay off all my debt. But when I did the snowball method, I only had 78 months. It shaved off 140 months. Now here's the trick. I sacrificed $200 extra a month to put on my debt. So you take the $200 and you put it on the smallest card. Let's say the smallest card, the minimum payment is $50. So that became $250. So I keep adding the $200 until that credit card is paid off. Then I take that $250 and I put it on the next card. The minimum payment on the next one might be $50. Now it's $300. So I'm putting $300 on it. And you just keep going. You keep going. And once the 4 credit cards paid off, you take that, all of that money that you've been putting on them 4 credit cards, and you put it on the mortgage. Now granted, some of you on mortgages may be a lot more than mine. Like I said, my total together with credit card and mortgage is $64,000. And I have 17 years left to pay off my mortgage. But doing this method, 78 months, you do the calculating. That's 6.5 years. 6.5 years. So you have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to say, I don't need this, and walk out of the store. It might hurt and sting for a minute, but you're going to feel better. But I'm inviting you all to go on Google and type in Crown Snowball Calculator. When you're ready to jot down everything into the calculator, make sure you have the interest rate on each credit card, the minimum amount that you pay on each credit card, and the balance, as well as your mortgage. You're going to list each bill individually, and then after all of them are listed, then they're going to ask you, how much more are you willing to add? The good thing is about it, nobody knows but you. The company that owns the calculator is not in your business. They're not even looking at what you're sending. So you can practice it as many times as you want. When it asks you how much more, you say $50. Okay, put the $50 in. And you look and see, okay, how many months did it shave off? How many months will it take me? That look good. Maybe I could try $100. Then you put $100 in. So you put in what you're comfortable with adding extra. If you got cable, it's worth the sacrifice. Cut that cable. Cut it. Get you a Roku stick or a Roku TV. That's what I got up throughout my house. Everything is Roku. And there are so many free apps so many free apps on Roku. You can watch all kind of movies. And I live on YouTube. Okay? YouTube is on there as well. So my recommendation is, number 1, pray about it. Number 2, take action. Upload the calculator when you by yourself and just start putting in each item. Put it all in. Get your grand total. Say, this is where you're at. That's what the total is going to say. It's going to show your whole total amount of your debt, how long it will take you to get out, and then it's going to show you what they recommend. Not what they recommend. If you put that extra on, how much you save. And when you see that, that's when you're going to see it's worth it. That's when you're going to see it's worth it. You're going to see that it's worth the sacrifice. And because for me, to be honest, this is my truth. When I moved here in 2013, God told me to do it and I didn't do it. I would have been out of debt by now. I would have been totally out of debt, but I didn't do it. But God is so graceful, so merciful, and He's given me another chance. A few months ago, God gave me a video that said, not a video, I'm not editing this. He gave me a dream. And I don't have dreams. I'm not a dream person, but I had a dream this particular night. And it was water, just like a waterfall. And God said, you're drowning. I'm like, wow. The second part of that dream was, there was a chair and there was water coming down on both sides. And He said the chair represented me. And He said, you're going to get to a place that you're going to drown. And I'm like, my Lord. So I had to get myself together and start this process. And I even went as far as, because see, let me tell you. Now listen to me. Because I know how we can be. Number 1, we need to cut up the credit cards. Okay? Because if you keep using the credit card, you might as well don't do the plan. You have to stop using the credit cards. Y'all, I cut my credit cards up one time, and what did I do? I wrote all the numbers down. And when I needed to use it, I was still using it. I be at work, I want to order me something real good to eat. I stored my credit cards in PayPal. All I had to do was order that food. And so I've taken my credit cards out of PayPal. Y'all, I'm serious. When you sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll start doing some things. It's a sacrifice. You didn't get in debt overnight, so it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But you have to say within yourself, I'm sick and tired. Don't nobody else need to know your business. I'm sharing mine with y'all because I know it's not just me. And I wanted you all to know that if you see it, that's what's going to help you. Because people can preach to you until you turn blue. But unless you see it, it makes a world of difference. So you're going to have to sit down and say, do I need to eat out this much? Do I need to keep shopping? Let me tell you, yesterday this guy I put something on Marketplace to sell, and he wanted to purchase it. It was $40. He asked me would I take 30. I said sure. I took the 30. I went straight, put it in the bank. I gave God 2%. My profit was $20 because I paid $10 for it. So I gave God $2 and I put $1 in the offering. Okay? It was $3. Left me with $27. I had a afterpay bill that was $27 and some change. I paid it off. When you get serious, I could have said, I'm just going to be for my lunch next week. Or I could have said, I just put like 3/4 of gas in my tank. I can go fill it all the way back up. I was like, no, I got to show God I'm serious, y'all, because here's the thing. When you have a relationship with God, even though I say this plan is going to take me 78 months, which is 6.5 years, and it done shaved off 140 months, do you know in between that time, God can work a miracle because of my faithfulness? If I choose to be faithful in this plan and trust God, like, okay, God, I need lunch today and money is really, really tight. Y'all, let me tell you, one time I was really hungry. And I wanted to use my credit card so bad. And I kept saying, God, I'm trying not to use my credit card. This was before I started the plan. And a young lady who doesn't even talk to me at work, not that she have anything against me, we not like that. She just came out of the blue and said, hey, I got some, I cooked some dinner. I got some greens and dressing and turkey. And you're welcome to eat. Y'all, you don't know who God gonna use to bless you. That item I had on Marketplace for a minute, all of a sudden, it sold yesterday, and somebody reached out to me today for another item. So you just never know how God gonna turn your situation around. You just have to show God that you're serious. When I moved in this condo, y'all, it was $134,000 originally posted. When I found it, it was $79,000, $79.99. I don't know where I get 90. Oh, I'm thinking of my my credit card and mortgage is 94. Why I keep saying 94? It's 64, y'all. I'm not editing this. It's 64,000. You will see it on the thumbnail. Okay, I don't know why I said 94. I'm not editing this. But anywho, so when I saw it, I saw she originally posted it for $134, and then it was $79.99. Y'all, I started out looking for my place. I didn't have nothing in the bank. I ain't had no money. I was broke. It's just that my landlord, them sent me a letter saying that my rent was going from $885 to $1,000, and it was a 1-bedroom. And I was like, no, I'm not giving y'all $1,000. Y'all, when I say I stepped out on faith, on nothing but faith, I was watching the Obama TV program, whatever, and it flashed on there that they was giving away $15,000 toward the purchase of a house. Not Obama, the city of Chicago. And I'm like, I went and got my pen and paper because they said they was going to talk about it. I guess during that time when I went and got my pen and paper, I must have missed it like that. Because my girlfriend sent me a text message, nobody but God touched her heart. And she sent me the information. She didn't even know I was watching it. Long story short, y'all, I got that $15,000. But I was faithful in my tithe. I was faithful in my offering. And then I had faith in God to bless me with my home, y'all. So God blessed me with my 3-bedroom condo with a laundry room, a walk-in closet for $79.99, bringing me down to 65,000. And y'all guess how much my mortgage was? A 3-bedroom condo, 1,400 square feet. It's huge. $613. Nope, $685. Then it went down to $613, and now it's $714 because taxes goes up. So if I make mistakes, y'all forgive me. I'm just trying to be real with you guys and just let you know, if you trust God, you step out on faith, and you do your part, God will bless you. So right now, my mortgage is $714 for a 3-bedroom condo, y'all. And it's beautiful. I mean, she took very good care of it. And hey, Chicago, Illinois, the taxes when it goes up, because I've gone from $685 to $613, and now I'm at $714. Yeah, so I got it right this time, y'all. So I just wanted to encourage somebody to trust God. And even if you decide you want to buy something and you want some tips, I'll give you tips. The main tip I tell you is have the roof inspected. Have the roof inspected. I've been here since 2013, and they just gave us a brand new roof. And one of the greatest things is that the association paid for it, y'all. At one point, they had told us we were going to have to pay for it, and that they would do a payment plan. But Lord, but God, they paid for it. And I know some of you all probably saying, y'all going to end up paying for it down the line. But yeah, I thought our association was going to really go up. But it only went up $11. Yeah, $11. So that was a blessing. So, but we got to trust God on this journey, y'all. I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all win. And I want y'all to make some better decisions. Stop making people rich. Granted, we got black businesses out here we want to support, and I'm not telling you not to support, but all I'm saying is only spend what you can afford to spend. If you know that extra money that you're spending on something you really don't need can go on your credit cards, then put it on your credit cards. Don't keep paying the minimum amount if you could do better. You know, and I don't know if I mentioned this because this is my second time trying to record this video. I don't believe I did. So let me mention this. Let's say we have some on here that's like, I cannot afford to put no extra $200 on no debt. Here's an alternative. You can set a goal for 3 years for your credit card. This is how you do it. Pull out your bill, and on your bill it tells you if you keep paying the minimum amount, this is how long it's going to take you to pay this off, which is forever. Right up under it, it says if you pay this amount, it will take you around 3 years. I'll give you an example. One of my minimum was $50, but they said I needed to pay $71. And that 71 would take me to the 3 years. So, yeah, it's a nice amount of interest, but at least you have a light at the end of the tunnel. So, my encouragement to you is to not be discouraged. To start the process and trust the process. Don't waver. Pray. Because during my 6 years, I don't know what might happen. Sometimes there could be an issue that could make me have to stop or use money that I didn't plan on using and put me behind. But God rewards faithfulness. When God sees that you're trying, God will help you. He'll help you. I'm believing God that even within that 6 years, a miracle is going to happen. I don't have to go the whole 6 years. And I'm also believing God that if something major happens, I may not have to touch that money, but He'll bless me with the money that I need. When it was time to pay my taxes this year, I was putting extra money in my escrow that I thought I would need, the amount of money I thought I would need. And I still ended up needing $700 and some. I came up with all of it but $355. And I was getting close to the time I needed to have it in by. Because the way it works with the mortgages, when your taxes go up, you have two choices. You can pay the difference of what's needed, or they'll stretch it out into 12 months, which means your mortgage going to go up. Honestly, I don't understand why my mortgage still went up, because I came up with the money they said I needed to come up with, but my mortgage still went up $98. I don't understand it for the life of me, and I just left it alone. And just thank God that I had the $98, and God blessed me with the $355. Somebody sent me a text. Somebody I ran into at a funeral, and we were catching up on life, and I was telling them where I was at, and I was stuck. I didn't know where I was going to come up with it. And they texted me and said, I hope this can help you. And they sent me exactly $355. So you don't know who hearts God is going to touch to bless you. So, but you got to show God that you're being faithful by trusting Him to start the process. So for those that are going to start this process, going to do this calculator, don't do like me. I did this calculator when I first moved in here. God told me to do it, and I didn't do it. Had I done it, my condo would be paid off, and I would be out of credit card debt. My prayer for you is that you will trust God, and that you will step out on faith. Again, if you have any questions about once you decide to purchase, any tips I can give you that. There's a company called NACA, NACA. If you got decent credit, or when you get decent credit and you want to purchase a home, try NACA. NACA, there's no down payment, and there's no closing costs. And NACA is so cool that whatever the interest rate is, let's say the interest rate today is 4.0. Even if somebody is refinancing, everybody have the same interest rate. Everybody have the same interest rate. So I hope this video has been helpful. Trust God. Trust the process. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I pray for every person that stayed to the end of this video. To me, that's an indication that they too want to get out of debt. I pray, God, that you will not let them sleep, that you will make them uncomfortable, that they will say, hey, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to get out of this. And that they get up in the middle of the night and they pull up that calculator, and that they list all of their bills. And when they see it, let them see freedom. Let them see, yes, there is a way out. This is where I can cut money. This is where I can take money from to put that extra on my bills. Start out with 50. If that looks good, try 100, see if it look a little bit better. And whatever it is that you can put on extra, do it, because that's what God blesses. I had a minister say to me one time, God blesses your intentions. And if your intentions is to try to do right, to try to get out of your debt, for the word of the Lord says, oh, no man. So we're going to do this together. If you guys want to keep coming back to the video, comment, saying how it's going, let's encourage each other. We can do this. With God, all things are possible. I love you guys. I wish you guys the best. I wish you all a prosperous and a healthy 2025. And until next time, blessings on each of you.